Today on Good Morning Maine, the search has ended for a driver accused of leaving the scene of a deadly accident in Southwest Harbor.
Plus a special ceremony in Bangor to remember those who lost their lives during the Korean War.
And a big auction in Newburgh will liquidate a lifetime collection of antique treasures. Good morning, and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you for tuning in. You won't want to miss the story on the auction. Just some amazing treasures going on the auction block this weekend. But first, to check out that forecast. That's going to be the big story around here today.
Yeah.
It looks like a hot and sticky day on the way. A lot of the country dealing with extreme weather.
Yeah.
And we're not going to escape it. It's going to be very hot and humid. Maybe a chance for some thunderstorms later on.
Definitely. If you're working outside or really anything, stay hydrated and don't overwork yourself. Here's Devin Biggs with the forecast.
And thank you very much, Craig and Emma. Happy Friday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Dirt Road Acres, your #1 dispensary providing outstanding customer service and award-winning knowledge at most affordable prices. All righty, let's get into things this morning. There's a heat advisory in the southwestern parts of the state, and this is courtesy of some warmer temperatures that do continue to move in still. But for the rest of us, no advisory that is currently posted. We are watching some fog that has developed out there this morning. It's reducing visibility in just a few spots, so we'll need to be careful with this as the morning progresses on. We'll start to see this taper off as things improve throughout the day. Otherwise, though, the radar and satellite is looking relatively clear out there today. We'll be watching for a slight chance for a shower or storm as we head towards the afternoon period. As we do zoom things out, otherwise things looking pretty quiet for the time being. There's stuff off toward the north I'll have to keep an eye on that could give us that slight chance for a shower or storm later on today. Futurecast not quite picking up on it all that much, but a slight chance for a shower or storm today. It tries to get more going later on tonight, but I think that chance will actually be a little bit smaller than it indicates, though. But then by Saturday morning, though, not too bad with just some clouds moving through. The wind's not too bad at all out of the west at about 5 to 10 miles per hour today, maybe picking up a little bit more from time to time. Backing off overnight tonight, especially as we head towards your Saturday. So hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period showing a lot of sunshine to start burning that fog off. Slight chance for a shower or storm during the afternoon period. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Emma.
All right, thank you, Devin. Well, President Biden will be visiting Maine today. It will be his first visit here since he was elected to the White House. He plans to visit Auburn to continue his tour of American manufacturing companies. Air Force One will sit down at the Brunswick Executive Airport before traveling to Auburn Manufacturing Incorporated early this afternoon. He plans to talk about Bidenomics, his plan to strengthen the economy. It calls for making public investments along with empowering and educating workers to help grow the middle class. The visit also comes as the president ramps up his re-election campaign. The last time President Biden came to the Pine Tree State was back in 2018.
A Hancock County man has been arrested for manslaughter in connection with a deadly hit-and-run crash. 35-year-old Amber Robbins of Tremont was walking along Main Street in Southwest Harbor on June 10th when she was struck and killed by a vehicle that did not stop. A passerby noticed her body in a ditch the next day and called 911. A warrant for 31-year-old John Holdsworth of Hancock was issued Wednesday. Holdsworth was arrested Thursday morning and charged with manslaughter. He's expected to make his first court appearance today.
An attempted traffic stop in Fairfield earlier this week turned into a police chase. Fairfield police say an officer attempted to stop a black truck on Savage Street for vehicle defects and no inspection sticker, but the driver allegedly refused to stop and a short chase ensued. Police say the truck eventually turned into a residence on Silver Street where a passenger fled. The driver was identified as 18-year-old Jeremiah Sear of Fairfield. He was arrested and charged with eluding an officer and driving to endanger. Police say more charges are anticipated as that investigation continues.
U.S. Marshals arrested a fugitive from Texas in Bangor yesterday. According to the U.S. Marshals Service, 36-year-old Christopher Ratcliffe of Gilmer, Texas, was wanted on warrants for first-degree murder, aggravated kidnapping with a deadly weapon, and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. A collaborative investigation led authorities to Bangor, where Ratcliffe was identified as a passenger in a vehicle. He was apprehended without incident and charged as a fugitive from justice. He'll be arraigned in Maine pending his extradition back to Texas.
Now, 3 people have been arrested after a month-long investigation into illegal drug trafficking in western Washington County. 42-year-old Mandy Kane of Addison and 20-year-old Samantha Jo Moore of Machiasport are being charged with unlawful trafficking of scheduled drugs. 20-year-old Willie Wynn of Rochester, New York, is also charged with theft and aggravated drug trafficking. A spokesperson for the Maine DEA says on Wednesday, law enforcement officers located Mandy Kane in Cherryfield and arrested her on an outstanding warrant for trafficking in cocaine. While in Cherryfield, they found Samantha Jo Moore driving a car. Officers stopped that vehicle and arrested her for an outstanding warrant for aggravated trafficking in fentanyl. Maine DEA says Willie Wynn was a passenger in Moore's vehicle. He was arrested on a theft charge for a gun that they say he had hidden in his pocket. Officers searched Wynn's room at a Millbridge motel as well. The DEA says they found 66 grams of cocaine base and 41 grams of fentanyl. All three individuals were taken to the Washington County Jail.
70 years ago, former President Dwight Eisenhower signed the Korean Armistice Agreement, putting an end to the Korean War, often referred to as the Forgotten War. The Korean War Veterans Association remembered the 247 Mainers whose lives were lost yesterday. Our Matthew Dronsick was there for his touching tribute.
Carlton V. Grell.
They never got to have a life. They never had a home. They never had grandchildren. Nothing.
Veterans who served in the Korean War and wars following gathered at the Mount Hope Cemetery in Bangor, recognizing those who made the ultimate sacrifice during the so-called Forgotten War.
They went over to a place that was blistering hot in the summer, freezing cold in winter. They were ill prepared when the war began. They fought through that, staved Korea, and then took back the land that the Koreans, North Koreans, and the Chinese took.
Hands on hearts, salutes, even a few bows from the crowd, showing nothing but respect for these fallen soldiers.
We're Americans. We value life, really. We take every living person as something else, really. That's what our country's founded on.
70 years later, Whedon says the Korean War may officially be over, but there's still work that needs to be done to honor the fallen.
There's still 7,000 buried in Korea, somewhere. So we want to bring their remains back. The Korean War to us is not over, really. The thinking about it is not over.
In Bangor, Matthew Jaroncic, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Meanwhile, the order of November's referendum election ballot questions has been officially set using a lottery-based system. The lottery was conducted by Secretary of State Shenna Bellows and Deputy Secretary of State Julie Flynn. A total of 8 questions will be on the ballot. They focus on topics including prohibiting campaign spending by foreign governments, the creation of Pine Tree Power, and a right to repair. To learn more about the upcoming elections or to view public video of the ballot question lottery, you can visit the Secretary of State's Facebook page.
Mainers are certainly familiar with bats, as many have had encounters right in their own homes. And as bat season reaches its peak, the Maine CDC says the potential risk of being exposed to rabies from bats is also at its peak. Our Grace Blanchard spoke with a health educator from the CDC about what Mainers should do if they have an encounter.
Every year between July and about September, that's when we see the highest bat activity.
Bats play an important role in nature, but can also spread viruses like rabies that can be fatal in humans, pets, and livestock.
Maine CDC does see an increase in phone calls to us about bat exposures. We also see an increase in bats submitted for rabies testing. So we just want people to be aware that bats are more active. And so that does mean that they may have more encounters with them during the summer.
And the CDC says if one does end up flying into your home, there are proper steps to take.
If you find a bat in your house and you are not sure if, say, your pets or a member of your family could have been exposed to that bat and if it could have rabies, the best thing to do is try to capture that bat if you can do it safely.
According to Porter, direct exposure could be from a bite, scratch, or even saliva. Anyone who's been exposed should contact their healthcare provider, and if unsure if you've been potentially exposed, you should contact the Maine CDC, and they can help determine if further action should be taken. Grace Blanchard, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
They're kind of cute. I like them. Okay.
Only the face of mother could love.
Yeah, I think they're cute.
Vampires
They're
were a
fluffy.
big thing for me when I was a kid. They
I
scared
love,
me to death.
yeah,
So
vampires are my favorite monster.
When I see bats, though,
Yeah, it makes sense.
They
No,
are
the
cute.
real fear is just rabies.
I know. I'm not worried about that. I just don't want to turn into a vampire or anything. It could happen.
Okay, it could. Yeah, you never know. The time now is 8:10. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, collectors from around the nation are expected to arrive in Newburgh for what is described as a once-in-a-lifetime auction. We'll check out some of the treasures that will be on the block.
But first, another check of that weather forecast. Today, we can expect partly cloudy skies with a chance of thunderstorms later on today. The highs will be up near 88 degrees. Mostly cloudy overnight with a chance of some stormy weather with lows in the upper 60s. Tomorrow, yes, starting off on the stormy side, but we'll see some sunshine too. The highs on Saturday around 80 degrees.
Dirt Road Acres, your #1 trusted dispensary. Dirt Road Acres provides outstanding patient consulting and services to Eastern and Central Maine. Located at the corner of Route 9 and Route 7 in Dixmont. Stop by and see Jen or one of the girls today. Now offering delivery.
Are you looking at buying a house and would like financing options through the Maine State Housing Authority? Stearns Farm Subdivision on Main Road North in Hamden has 32 houses for sale, which have 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and a 1-car garage for a combined total of 1,400 square feet. In order to qualify for financing, you will need to meet the criteria of the Maine Housing Authority and have a household income of less than $97,900. Please reach out to David Smallwood for more information. 949-3506.
It's the Toyota Summer Savings Event, featuring cars from the longest-lasting brand, Toyota. You've been waiting for a new Toyota, so now's the time. Come and get it. Right now, you could save up to $1,600 with affordable 3.99% financing on an all-wheel drive Camry. And every Camry comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance and more. The Toyota Summer Savings Event at your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. So come and get it. Toyota, let's go places.
Dirt Road Acres, your #1 trusted dispensary. Dirt Road Acres provides outstanding patient consulting and services to Eastern and Central Maine. Located at the corner of Route 9 and Route 7 in Dixmont. Stop by and see Jen or one of the girls today. Now offering delivery.
This is where Racer meets Machine. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! This is the NHRA.
The NHRA, Sonoma, Sunday at 4 Eastern on Fox. After a decade of waiting, America's favorite nightmare is back and better than ever.
Shut it down!
Kitchen Nightmares returns Monday, September 25th on Fox.
A Maine hospital has been utilizing an alternative to blood transfusions to decrease blood loss during surgery.
Our David Ledford got an inside look at how it's done. A disclaimer, though, some may find the following footage to be a little bit graphic.
Every drop of blood in a patient counts.
The Northern Light Eastern Maine Medical Center has been using what's known as the Cell Saver program to collect blood lost during surgery, clean it, and safely give it back to patients.
The surgeon extracts the blood from the field with suction. It goes into a reservoir on the Cell Saver machine. From that reservoir, it goes into a bowl that spins and processes and extracts. We are washing all that blood. Then it goes into a reinfused bag that the CRNA can administer back to the patient.
The method has been used by the medical center to decrease blood loss during surgery and as an alternative for those who object to blood transfusions for religious or other reasons.
We're able to give them back their own more safe blood because we know it's theirs, rather than give them blood that's from a donor, which is very safe but can have problems that are associated with it, like reactions to the blood and so forth.
The Cell Saver program was originally launched at EMMC by cardiac nurses. However, the center recently expanded the program by training a group of anesthesia technicians.
We're also seeing an excitement from these anesthesia techs that they want to learn how to do this, they want to be good at it, and they want to grow their career in this way.
Northern Light medical professionals say that expanding this Cell Saver program provides a number of benefits for both patients and staff.
The patient, sometimes if their blood level drops a little bit, they have to stay the night. At least we're able to give back the blood so they can go home that same surgery.
Staff say the program has been used at the center for nearly 20 years.
To have it here in Bangor, Maine at a community-based hospital is pretty unique. This is a location where you can come to get what you need to be able to get the treatment the way that you want it.
In Bangor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, a once-in-a-lifetime auction is happening this weekend. Many of the items slated to be sold are over 100 years old.
Devin Dagnall stopped in to see what's up for grabs.
If you like early American antiques, you're going to love this.
A massive estate sale touting unique historic items will be taking place on July 29th and 30th at 2909 Western Avenue in Newburgh. The collection is the lifelong work of Maine-based historian Amos Kimball, whose menagerie features items ranging from Model T Fords to 90s baseball cards.
In my 45-year career, it's the biggest undertaking I've ever taken on.
There is literally hundreds of years of American history at this estate sale. One of my favorite artifacts, this original Ouija board, first manufactured by W.M. Folds in the early 1900s.
He just had the love for antiques and collections, and many people tried to buy stuff from him, and he never would let anything loose. He was a true collector.
Kimball's hodgepodge is so extensive it easily overwhelms 4 canopy tents and a barn when put on display, leaving veteran antiquers like Kathy Robichaud at a loss for words.
So I knew there would be some things to look at, but I never thought it would be this much stuff.
If you want to check out everything before the action starts, or you want to get in early to set up your game plan, there will be one more day of previews on the 28th from 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Auctioneer Rusty Farron says he's anticipating hundreds will attend the estate sale, with many coming from all over the country. If you plan on going, he's got one piece of advice.
Just come on out, bid high, bid often.
In Newburgh, Devin Dagnall, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
So many treasures there, and as I said, people are coming from all over the country to pick up some of these things.
Yeah, if you Google it, we found the auctioneer's website, and there's over 600 photos, individual photos of things that are up for sale, and I'm sure more than that there.
Just room after room after room.
A home and a barn, which, all sorts of stuff. Okay, the time now is 8:17. After the break, many folks are noticing a record number of invasive Japanese beetles in their gardens this year. We'll hear from a researcher about this problem.
That and much more as Good Morning Maine continues.
We get up and go, no matter what day it is. We make sure nothing keeps us from doing what needs to be done, because we're driven by what we love. Milwaukee's outdoor power equipment handles any job, big or small. From trimmers, blowers, and mowers to chain and pole saws, Milwaukee's battery-operated high-output tools will help get you to the moments that matter most. Get what you need to keep you firing on all cylinders when you sign up for Napa Rewards. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that
OHI is a fantastic place to work and has allowed me the growth I need to excel in my career, all while having fun with the people I support and my colleagues.
OHI works around my school schedule and allows me to get the hours I want while maintaining my grades. Also, I can help out my community.
Plus, OHI has an incredible training program, not to mention all the benefits. Here at OHI, we believe everything is possible, and that means as much for our employees as it does for those we support. Apply today and see what's possible for your future.
You should Angie that.
Angie what?
Angie that. It means comparing custom quotes from skilled service professionals or booking at an upfront price so you can find the best price for you. Get started today at Angie.com.
Welcome back to Bangor State Fair. 4 days of summer fun for the whole family at Cross Insurance Center and Bass Park, where drivers are revving up their engines for a true Maine tradition. Truck and tractor pulling. You're gonna feel the power from the grandstand when the trucks pull Thursday, August 3rd at 6:30, and the tractors rip it up Sunday, August 6th at 5:30. Bangor State Fair, presented by U.S. Cellular, August 3rd through August 6th. Tickets, times, and wristband deals at BangorStateFair.com.
Saturdays, baseball's best are showing out on Fox.
Swing and a drive! Are you kidding me?
The biggest games on the best day of the week. Fox Saturday Baseball all season long.
Welcome back, everyone. The invasive Japanese beetle has caused havoc for many homeowners and gardeners.
This year, researchers have noticed a change in the beetle's usual patterns, along with record high numbers. Our reporter Doug Banks has the story.
As far back as the 1960s, Japanese beetles have been feeding on roses, raspberries, grapes, high bush blueberries, and many more plants and weeds in Maine. Jim Dill, the director of UMaine's Diagnostics and Research Lab, is noticing a new trend with these beetles that has left him with more questions than answers.
This year I've seen them feeding on plants that I've never seen them feeding on, like azalea and actually rhubarb leaves, which is highly unusual for them. So, I have no reason as to why they were doing that.
The Japanese beetles burrow their eggs underground over the winter, and come late June, the eggs hatch and begin feeding and reproducing at alarming rates, turning one Old Town resident's once beautiful roses and music boxes into a ghost of what once was.
Once it blooms, they just crawl right inside and destroy it.
To get rid of the beetles, Dill recommends placing special traps far enough away from what you want to protect, as well as placing them in soapy water. He also recommends lawn-friendly nematodes and insecticides. One glimmer of hope researchers are giving gardeners for what's left of this year is that the invasion will be done in just a few short weeks.
It's a double-edged sword with this particular critter, because the grub of it, which is a little white grub, is a lawn pest, and the adult feeds on a whole range of plants.
For more information on Japanese beetles and what you can do, go to our website, foxbangor.com. In Orono, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Good advice there.
Yeah, I haven't seen damage that bad in a while. Yeah. All right, the time now is 8:21.
Let's get a full look at that weather forecast.
Alrighty, Craig and Emma, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Dirt Road Acres, your #1 dispensary providing outstanding customer service and award-winning knowledge at most affordable prices. Alrighty, here we go this morning. We do have a heat advisory posted for the southwestern parts of the state that will last until about 8 p.m. later this evening there. But for us, though, we're still going to be warm, but not to the point of heat advisory. But still be careful out there, though, that heat will still be hard on your body. But otherwise, though, some areas of dense fog has developed. For some reason, though, the observations and the contours not quite matching up, though, but it looks like we do have some fog that is developing out there this morning, so we'll want to be careful with that as we do move forward. But otherwise, though, I mean, look at this. We're looking pretty good out there this morning, though, so just the fog out there, but hardly any clouds. And, of course, with the sunshine on the way for us today, that'll burn that fog off very quickly. But there's some activity off toward the west, though, and some of this will be tracking off towards the east. So, yeah, a slight chance for a shower or a storm cannot be ruled out for us today, as some of this energy may try to sneak in our direction. But most of us, though, will be staying dry. So futurecast moving forward, though, any fog developing, going away. Slight chance for a shower or a storm during the afternoon period. Futurecast here not quite picking up on it all that much, but it does try to blow up the chances later on this evening. But I think that one might be overdoing it just a bit. But there's still a slight chance for a shower or a storm. Then some clouds as we start things off for you Saturday. Maybe a few storms later on, though. But once we head towards Saturday evening, things do start to calm down in that department. And then by Sunday morning, looking a lot clearer as things do start to calm down. There is a storm chance in the northern parts of the state. This is a marginal risk for some of those storms to turn strong, though, with some gusty winds and hail in the northern parts of the state. But for us, we're looking okay, maybe a slight chance for a shower or storm, and that's about it. So moving forward, though, there's localized chances for heavy downpours at times in the northern parts of the state today. But then once we head towards tomorrow, not as much to be seen either. So anything that does fall will be in the northern parts of the state, and very small chances for anything to fall south of Millinocket. Otherwise, our average high temperature is 81 degrees. We'll reach for the upper 80s today, lower 80s for you Saturday, upper 70s Saturday, middle 70s Monday, Tuesday, also into Wednesday, upper 70s again as we head towards your Thursday. We're keeping an eye on the dew points as well. Those will be going down soon, but we have to give it till about Saturday, maybe late Saturday or so, before things do start to improve and the dew points fall back down into the comfortable territory. But meanwhile, though, dew points today will be in the middle to upper 60s, possibly even some lower 70s on the way. So for today, partly cloudy, slight chance for a shower or a storm, highs in the upper 80s, and that west wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. By tonight, partly cloudy, slight chance for a storm again, lows in the upper 60s, and a southwest wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, afternoon showers and thunderstorms are possible, highs in the lower 80s, and north wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Dirt Road Acres extended forecast. We're dry Sunday with a partly cloudy sky, highs in the upper 70s, mid 70s Monday with a chance for storms, and partly cloudy Tuesday, highs in the mid 70s.
Moosehead Medicine, Greenville's favorite dispensary. Our knowledgeable staff will guide you on your journey to find the perfect remedy specifically for you. From pain relief to relaxation, Moosehead Medicine has what you need to improve your well-being. Stop by Moosehead Medicine today and discover the power of nature's healing.
IPM Pest and Wildlife Services has more than 40 years of experience. We are your trusted pest control experts. We bring integrity, reputation, and effective solutions to every pest challenge. We provide bedbug, ant, flea, tick, and grub control, and we also catch larger rodents. Call today to prevent rodents and mice from invading your commercial property, home, or camp this fall. 400-7702, IPM Pest and Wildlife Services. No problems, only solutions.
It's the Toyota Summer Savings Event featuring trucks from the longest-lasting brand, Toyota.
You've been waiting for a new Toyota, so now's the time. Come and get it.
Right now, you could save up to $1,900 with affordable 3.99% financing on a four-wheel drive Tacoma. And every Tacoma comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance and more. The Toyota Summer Savings Event at your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters.
So come and get it.
Toyota, let's go places.
ABC7, Fox 22, Puffer's Place, and Rocksteady Remedies want to send you to see Joe Russo's Almost Dead live in concert Sunday, August 6th at the Main Savings Amphitheater in Bangor. Sign up to win tickets by registering at Puffer's Place for a great selection of pipes, t-shirts, herbs, incense, CBD, and more. Only 5 minutes from Dexter or Rocksteady Remedies in Bangor. Quality medical and recreational under one roof. Win tickets to see Joe Russo's Almost Dead August 6th on the Bangor waterfront.
Moosehead Medicine, Greenville's favorite dispensary. Our knowledgeable staff will guide you on your journey to find the perfect remedy specifically for you. From pain relief to relaxation, Moosehead Medicine has what you need to improve your well-being. Stop by Moosehead Medicine today and discover the power of nature's healing.
Now to the new charges against former President Donald Trump in the special counsel's classified records investigation. The additional criminal counts stem from allegations that Trump tried to have grand jury requested surveillance video from his home deleted and from a classified military document allegedly in Trump's possession during a conversation after leaving office. That's now evidence for the special counsel.
The former president is attacking the newest charges as harassment. ABC's Justin Finch has more from Washington.
This morning, 2 new criminal counts against former President Trump in the special counsel's probe into his alleged mishandling of classified records and alleged efforts to block the government's attempts to get them back. Special counsel Jack Smith filing 2 more counts in a superseding indictment, including 1 more count of willful retention of national defense information, plus another obstruction of justice count. Trump already faced 37 criminal counts in the special counsel's initial indictment in June and pleaded not guilty to all charges. This latest indictment also charging the head of maintenance at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate, Carlos de Oliveira, for allegedly making false statements to the FBI. Federal prosecutors allege Trump directed de Oliveira to erase surveillance video from Mar-a-Lago that the grand jury requested by subpoena.
According to this indictment, de Oliveira tells Trump employee 4, we don't know who that is, that the boss wanted the server deleted.
The superseding indictment also charges Trump with possessing a classified document in an audio recording now used as evidence.
Highly confidential, secret. This is secret information.
Trump, who denies any wrongdoing, telling ABC News at the time, it's bravado if you want to know the truth. In an overnight interview with Fox, Trump accused the Justice Department of harassment. That reaction coming after his lawyers met with members of the special counsel as Trump faces another potential indictment in a separate investigation into his alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election. Trump posting about that special counsel meeting on social media, calling it productive and saying another indictment would only further destroy the country. De Oliveira is due in court Monday.
Well, meanwhile, the extreme heat wave has about half the nation's population under some sort of a heat alert today.
Triple-digit temperatures are expected from the desert Southwest to Washington, D.C. ABC's Andrew Dimbert has more.
This morning, another round of record-breaking heat is scorching most of the U.S. From California to Maine, blistering temperatures have 150 million Americans on high alert as July is on track to be the Earth's hottest month ever recorded. And a new report says it may be the warmest month the planet has seen in 120,000 years. In El Paso, Texas, temperatures have hit 100 for 43 straight days, while Phoenix, Arizona has seen a scorching 110 degrees for nearly 30 days in a row. The extreme temperatures have officials in Maricopa County bracing for the worst. The medical examiner's office bringing in a fleet of coolers to house the anticipated surge in heat-related deaths, similar to the height of the pandemic, saying their medical examiner's office is currently at 106% capacity.
This is probably the worst July we ever had.
The Phoenix area has confirmed 25 heat-related deaths this month, but nearly 250 others are still under investigation.
If you're out in the heat, you should be sweating. If all of a sudden you're feeling hot and you're not sweating, it means your system is starting to shut down.
And the heat is gripping the entire northern hemisphere, fueling massive wildfires in Greece. One fire engulfed a military ammunition site, triggering a massive explosion. Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Pretty serious situation for much of the country.
Had to put my water bottle away, sorry.
Yeah, well, you were hydrating.
I know. Well, this reminds me, yeah, it's an important day to stay hydrated and not overwork yourself if you're working outside. It's just
good advice. Yeah, go out and find some water somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm also doing, looking up which beach I want to go to today. Hope everybody else can at some point, if they want to. Well, okay, coming up on the second half of our newscast, the Rockland YMCA is seeking hairstylists to help donate their time to give kids some free haircuts.
That and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
Wherever you are, whether you're ready or not, it's coming. With a purpose, with persistence, with the power to change the way you live. So you don't have to change the way you live. Generac automatic standby generators. Control your power, control your life. Visit Generac.com.
ABC 7, Fox 22, Dorsey Furniture, and Moosehead Medicine want to send you to see Santana live in concert on his 1001 Rainbows Tour, Wednesday, August 2nd at the Main Savings Amphitheater in Bangor. Sign up to win tickets by registering at Dorsey Furniture in Holden. Dorsey's best-selling queen-size mattress starting at only $6.99. Or Moosehead Medicine in Greenville. From pain relief to relaxation, we have what you need to improve your well-being. Win tickets to see Santana August 2nd on the Bangor waterfront.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Friday, July 28th, 2023. It's also World Nature Conservation Day.
This day stresses the need for preserving a healthy environment and natural resources to maintain a stable and healthy society. Saving plants and animals that face the threat of extinction is one of the primary goals of this holiday. It also underlines the need for preserving the environment for future generations.
Kind of a lifestyle thing. If you do little things throughout your life, you just live a low-impact kind of life, it's going to benefit everybody in the long run.
Absolutely. I know it can be hard and intimidating because the major contributors to pollution worldwide are big companies, so it can be hard as just one person, but you still got to try.
Yeah, if we all focused on our little corner of the world, though, then
I agree.
Might be a little bit better off.
Yep.
All right, on this day in history, back in 1945, a U.S. Army bomber crashed into New York City's Empire State Building during heavy fog. 14 people were killed and numerous people were injured. Can't imagine, these days you can't even fly around that area, but back then.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I didn't know about this. Learn something new every day.
That's what this is all about.
I love it,
so I learn things all the time, too.
I know, me too.
All right. In 1956, Elvis Presley scored his second #1 hit with the release of I Want You, I Need You, I Love You. That followed his first #1 hit that happened just a few months earlier with a song called Heartbreak Hotel, one of the biggest songs.
Yeah.
All right. And in 1965, President Johnson announced that more American troops would be sent to Vietnam.
Which one did Elvis go to? Korea or Vietnam? I think it was Korea.
World War II, wasn't it?
No, I think
No? I
was
don't
it
know.
Korea?
I don't
Well,
know.
we can stand to learn some more.
Yeah, right? I know he served.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
yeah.
I'll Google it after this. Okay, and in 1998, Monica Lewinsky received blanket immunity from prosecution to testify before a grand jury about her relationship with President Bill Clinton. Today's birthdays include actress Lori Loughlin, she's 58 today. News anchor and journalist Scott Pelley is 65, and this is also, is he ABC?
CBS.
CBS.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is also the birthday of English writer and illustrator Helen Beatrix Potter. She's known for favorite children's books, including The Tale of Peter Rabbit.
Yeah, Scott anchored the evening news for a while. He's been working for 60 Minutes for years and years.
Yeah.
You know, most reporters, that's just kind of like, it was the holy grail of news programs.
Which makes sense.
Yeah,
I love
started
60
it all.
Minutes. Yeah.
Yep. All right, here we go again with the weather, right?
It's a hot one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and muggy. It's one of those days.
Be careful out there, folks.
Yeah.
Here's Devin.
And thank you very much, Craig and Emma. Happy Friday. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Dirt Road Acres, your #1 dispensary providing outstanding customer service and award-winning knowledge at most affordable prices. All righty, let's get into things this morning. There's a heat advisory in the southwestern parts of the state, and this is courtesy of some warmer temperatures that do continue to move in still. But for the rest of us, though, no advisory that is currently posted. We are watching some fog that has developed out there this morning. It's reducing visibility in just a few spots, though, so we'll need to be careful with this. As the morning progresses on, we'll start to see this taper off as things improve throughout the day. Otherwise, though, the radar and satellite is looking relatively clear out there today. We'll be watching for a slight chance for a shower or storm as we head towards the afternoon period. As we do zoom things out, otherwise things looking pretty quiet for the time being. There's stuff off toward the north that we'll have to keep an eye on that could give us a slight chance for a shower or storm later on today. Futurecast not quite picking up on it all that much, but a slight chance for a shower or storm today. It tries to get more going later on tonight, but I think that chance will actually be a little bit smaller than it indicates, so. But then by Saturday morning, though, not too bad with just some clouds moving through. The wind's not too bad at all out of the west at about 5 to 10 miles per hour today, maybe picking up a little bit more from time to time. Backing off overnight tonight, especially as we head towards your Saturday. So hourly forecast for the rest of the morning and afternoon period showing a lot of sunshine to start, burning that fog off. Slight chance for a shower or storm during the afternoon period. Your full 5-day forecast is coming up. Craig and Emma?
And by the way, Elvis served in Korea,
Yes.
which makes sense.
Just to clear the air,
He
yes.
would have been a little too young to do.
I don't know
World
when he
War
was
II.
born. He was a child.
Yeah, he would have been a baby or something. So anyway, glad we got that figured out.
Sounds good. Okay, moving on now. An effort by the Penn Bay YMCA in Rockland will help prepare kids for the school year at no cost. The Rockland Harbor YMCA branch is seeking hairstylists and barbers to volunteer their time and give area kids a new haircut. This year is the 3rd year the branch has given free cuts for back-to-school season.
We want every child to be able to start this school year feeling confident, and getting a fresh look and getting their haircut is a nice way to make them feel ready and prepared for the school year so they can focus on learning.
The event itself will take place Sunday, August 27th at the Rockland Harbor YMCA. The Y is also accepting donated school supplies during the month of August. To volunteer your services at the event or sign up your child, visit pennbayymca.org.
Wonderful thing they're doing there.
Absolutely. Help give some kids some confidence
Yeah.
before the school year goes back in. It's important. Okay, still to come here this morning, Tyler Cruz will have the latest with sports.
We'll also be hearing from some of the organizers of the Rockland Lobster Festival, the Maine Lobster Festival, I think they call it.
Yeah.
That and more when we come back.
Here at Twin City Tire and Service, you will be working with industry professionals. We have ASE certified master technicians and certified tire and lube technicians. If we need your vehicle for a duration of time, we offer a complimentary shuttle service and can even offer a loaner vehicle. Being a client at Twin City Tire and Service means that we will treat you right. This includes a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty on mechanical repairs. We also provide you with 1 year of complimentary roadside assistance. Come see us today at Twin City Tire and Service in Brewer.
This or that, this or that. You can do this when you and you that. You can do this when you and you that. You can do this because that's where it's at.
Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Get started today at Angie.com. In 16 years, Greg Gerstner will land the perfect cannonball. with friends he's already meeting now at AARP volunteer and community events to help make sure his happiness lives as long as he does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
We get up and go, no matter what day it is. We make sure nothing keeps us from doing what needs to be done, because we're driven by what we love. Milwaukee's outdoor power equipment handles any job, big or small. From trimmers, blowers, and mowers to chain and pole saws, Milwaukee's battery-operated high-output tools will help get you to the moments that matter most. Get what you need to keep you firing on all cylinders when you sign up for Napa Rewards. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that
It's on for SummerSlam. Jey Uso challenges Roman Reigns while the fate of the bloodline hangs in the balance. An all-new Friday Night SmackDown. Live at 8, 7 Central tonight on Fox.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Let's start on the football field. Day 2 of Patriots training camp. Still a pad-free practice, but so far so good to start the season. Pats will start to ramp things up next week. A lot of their focus in 7-on-7s and 11-on-11s have been scoring scenarios. On Wednesday, we heard from Mac Jones for the first time and some returners. And on Thursday, we got some new guys, including veteran wideout Juju Smith-Schuster. The longtime Steeler made a mark with the Chiefs last season, helping them to a Super Bowl. And he's hoping to bring some leadership and guidance to the Pats' younger players.
Honestly, I would just say the experience. I'm a guy, I'm not the young dude no more in the team. I'm the vet, and just that experience that playing in football and playing in playoffs and playing in big games, I can show that and help, teach these guys, what it takes.
September 10th can't come fast enough. Let's move on to some track and field now. 2023 MCI grad Emma Burr recently competing at the Junior Olympics in Oregon, and as our Ryan Sudol reports, it was the perfect way to cap off her stellar high school career.
Olympians had been on that track, and I was on that track. It was cool.
Recent MCI track and field grad Emma Burr just returned from the meet of a lifetime, the USA Track and Field Junior Olympics at the University of Oregon.
There were people jumping so high and running so fast, and I was like, I'm here with these people that are this good.
The multiple-time state champion competed in the heptathlon, and her qualifying journey began with the Maine State Junior Olympics in Brewer, with a goal of just seeing where she stands.
I did a heptathlon last year at the same place, so I was like, okay, I'll just do that again. And it was more just to get a score to see where I'd be fitting in college.
Well, she won. And qualified for regionals, too, something she wouldn't have known about if not for her friend's push.
My friend was like, hey, why don't you go to New York to qualify? I was like, maybe, I'm not sure. And then I ended up going, and that was good competition there.
She won again and found herself on a plane to Eugene a matter of weeks later. Burr ended up finishing 20th out of 42 competitors. Finishing in the top half was made even greater by the fact that instead of being flanked by a team, she kind of just showed up.
Some people had personal coaches that they were talking to. They had marks for high jump and long jump. I just picked a spot on the track and hoped for the best.
As her high school career now officially comes to a close, Burr can't think of a better way to end it than becoming a junior Olympian. But she's not content on this being her last time.
It's definitely a highlight, and it shows how far I've come and how much I've accomplished. So it's like a milestone, and I hope to go there again someday.
In Pittsfield, I'm Ryan Sudol, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
Let's move on to some basketball now. Thanks for that, Ryan. Football season right around the corner. That means college basketball season is as well. We'll be hearing from Maine women's basketball Friday during their summer workouts, but both Black Bears squads releasing their non-conference schedules this week. Let's take a look. For the women, challenging as it always is, they start on the road at Quinnipiac. They'll return home November 12th and 14th for UMass and URI, and then they'll go to a Thanksgiving tournament at Drake. They will host Mackenzie Holmes and Indiana on November 30th in Portland. Then they hit the road again for Fordham, then come back for Harvard and James Madison. Holiday tournament in Tulane, and they close out that non-conference schedule December 30th at Penn. For the men now, they also start November 6th. They are at Charlotte before coming back home for 2 games and then hitting the road for a North Florida Invitational. They will stay down there and play South Florida after before heading back up to Columbia and Holy Cross. They'll make one more stop in Orono versus Brown before heading to Boston University. Then they come back for Central Connecticut, and they finish out their non-conference schedule on the road at Minnesota. Certainly looking forward for those seasons to start. Let's stay with some basketball now and some news coming out Thursday. Out of the Celtics world, longtime play-by-play announcer Mike Gorman has said that 2023-24 will be his last season calling games. Gorman has spent the last 43 seasons calling the Celtics and currently holds the longest tenure as a play-by-play for any of the Boston sports teams. He began in 1981. He called the Larry Bird years, the Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen seasons. He's practically been in our living rooms forever as Celtics fans. The season will serve as his farewell tour, and he will be celebrated throughout the season by NBC Sports Boston, the Celtics, and the fans. In a statement, Gorman says he is thankful for everyone that played a part in his journey, especially Celtics fans, saying, quote, "There is no other group of dedicated fans I would have chosen to take this ride with." Certainly someone that is going to be missed. Looking forward for that last season. Moving on now, the Bonnie Eagle Little League softball team is headed to the New England Regional Championships. One more win and it's on to the World Series. Earlier Thursday, Maine taking on Rhode Island. Cranston Western Little League in the semifinals. That's my alma mater. Maine up 2-0 in the third. Rhode Island has the bases loaded, but Lily Regan gets a strikeout to end the threat. Top 5, and Maine breaks it open here. Bases loaded for Grace McGlynn. She's going to line an RBI single to center. That makes it 4-0 Maine, and Lily Regan spectacular, once again firing a 3-hit shutout to go along with 15 Ks as Maine advances to the championship game Friday against Connecticut, and the winner of that game goes to the Little League World Series.
This run's been amazing. We are just so happy and so proud to represent our home Bonnie Little League as well as the state of Maine. Connecticut's really a good team, but you know, I think we're proving that we are too, so hopefully we can be competitive and give them a run for their money.
Hate to see the hometown get bounced, but really wishing them luck in the championship game. That is all the time we have for sports, though. We'll be right back after the break.
Maine is a one-of-a-kind beautiful state, and there's no better way to see it than from the air. Fletcher Mountain Aviation offers an aerial experience like no other, featuring seaplane flights where you will see the best views in Maine from the air and land on Maine's most beautiful lakes. An experience you will never forget, with views from the northern Maine woods, Moosehead Lake, and Katahdin regions. Come fly and see our beautiful state from the sky with Fletcher Mountain Aviation. Visit our website here or scan the QR code to book your flight today.
Who likes to drink good coffee? At Carabassa Coffee Company, we roast premium quality coffee beans from all over the world. Roasted to perfection in small batches, our coffee is always fresh. We offer a large selection, including our specialty blends, organics, single origins, decaf, and flavor. Whether you like light, medium, or dark roasts, we have coffee to suit every taste. We offer flat rate shipping for online orders, and we ship fast. Carabassa Coffee Company. Drink good coffee.
Rowell's Garage has been serving customers in the greater Dover-Foxcroft region since 1946. Our goal is not just selling you a vehicle, but also giving you quality service to maintain your vehicle at peak performance. Browse our inventory online or in person. Whether it's a car, truck, or SUV, we can put you in the vehicle that is right for you. Sales, service, and parts. Rowell's Garage. Doing business the right way every day.
Whether you need a driveway paved or an entire road covered, expect the best from Eaton. Eaton Paving and Excavation. Looking to install a septic system or leach field? Expect the best from Eaton. Need to shore up some shoreland? Expect the best from Eaton. Eaton Paving and Excavation has been delivering the best results for our customers for more than 2 decades. Call today for your free estimate. Expect the best from Eaton Paving and Excavation. Call 348-5630 or visit our website today at eatonpaving.com.
Welcome back to Good Morning Maine. We're here with Shannon and Rachel Kinney. Shannon is the director of the Maine Lobster Fest in Rockland, and Rachel is a longtime volunteer, mother and daughter duo. Guys, thanks for joining us this morning.
We're happy to be here.
So preparations are still underway for one of Maine's biggest events. This is an internationally known event. What are some of your favorite aspects of Maine Lobster Fest?
For us, our mission is to really welcome guests from all over the world and share with them our beautiful area, but also delicious lobster. So for us, it's all the people we see from all over the world.
Yeah, this kind of started as a way to kind of boost the mid-coast area and lobster communities this time of year, and it's just picked up steam.
It sure has.
Now it's just huge, this big event.
Yes, yeah, and our job is to serve a lot of lobster in the summer, and so we do that. We serve a lot of lobster.
So what are some of the big events? I know we will be broadcasting the crate race, which is really exciting. Can you talk about that a little bit?
The crate race is my personal favorite event. It happens on Sunday, and people brave the briny deep to run across lobster crates in the middle of the water. And we're going to have your live TV crew there will be there this year. It's been going on since the 80s. It was invented in Spruce Head, and we're the original crate race. So that's one of our favorite things.
Amazing. Rachel, what have you done when you've volunteered over the years? What's the duty? I mean, you say 1,300 volunteers are what makes this happen.
That's right.
So it's crucial.
I originally started out in King Neptune's court. And then I moved up to the touch tank.
Yep.
And now I work the crate races with my mom.
Cool. So there's all sorts of aspects to this. We could go on and on.
We have volunteers from all over the U.S. It's local people who show up to volunteer for 4-hour shifts. And then we have people who come on vacation to enjoy and also to serve. We're so lucky.
Yeah. I mean, at the heart of it, too, it's Maine lobster people. And what's going on with the Lobstermen's Association, the Maine Lobstermen Association?
Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah.
So this year we're forging a formal relationship with the Maine Lobster Community Alliance and the Maine Lobstermen's Association to highlight the importance of the Save Maine Lobstermen campaign.
Yeah.
We'll have them on our grounds. We'll be raising money for that campaign, as well as selling the Save Maine Lobstermen t-shirts in our merch tent, because it's, the lobster industry needs our support more than ever.
Right.
Pretty important thing for the state of Maine, period.
It sure is.
Yeah.
It's what drives our economy and our families and our heritage, and we need to be there for our lobster people.
I know one thing a little different this year. In the past years, they've had the sea goddess coronation and all that, but we're doing something a little different. It's open to anybody that wants to get in there and help promote the lobster industry.
Yeah, we've really expanded the amount of age ranges, geography of the people who can enter to become a delegate, and we tried to really make it super relevant to the young folks, and we have a great group of amazing young women that are competing for that this year. You're going to be wowed when you see them and their talent and their heart.
Yeah.
They can win a little money that goes maybe towards their education or something too.
That's right. Towards their education, or if they choose to start a business, they could use it in that way. And our goal there is to just highlight the youth in the state of Maine and how passionate they are about their own ideas to help the lobster industry.
Okay. What are the dates of the festival?
August 2 through 6, so we'll see you starting next Wednesday to
5
Sunday.
days,
5 days of fun on the fabulous coast of Maine.
Amazing. And what's a website, other than, this is a great brochure, you could probably find these around the area.
Yes, that's our program, and you can find us at mainelobsterfestival.com or on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Easy enough. Shannon, Rachel, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
We'll send it over to Devin Biggs for our full weather forecast.
Alrighty, Craig and Emma, thank you very much. Your full weather forecast brought to you by Dirt Road Acres, your #1 dispensary providing outstanding customer service and award-winning knowledge at most affordable prices. Alrighty, here we go this morning. We do have a heat advisory posted for the southwestern parts of the state that will last until about 8 p.m. later this evening there. But for us, though, we're still going to be warm, but not to the point of heat advisory. But still be careful out there, though, that heat will still be hard on your body. But otherwise, though, some areas of dense fog has developed. For some reason, though, the observations and the contours not quite matching up, though, but it looks like we do have some fog that is developing out there this morning, so we'll want to be careful with that as we do move forward. But otherwise, though, I mean, look at this. We're looking pretty good out there this morning. No, so just the fog out there, but hardly any clouds. And, of course, with the sunshine on the way for us today, that'll burn that fog off very quickly. But there's some activity off toward the west, though, and some of this will be tracking off towards the east. So, yeah, a slight chance for a shower or a storm cannot be ruled out for us today, as some of this energy may try to sneak in our direction. But most of us, though, will be staying dry. So futurecast moving forward, though, any fog developing, going away. Slight chance for a shower or storm during the afternoon period. Futurecast here, not quite picking up on it all that much, but it does try to blow up the chances later on this evening. But I think that one might be overdoing it just a bit. But there's still a slight chance for a shower or a storm. Then some clouds as we start things off for you Saturday. Maybe a few storms later on, though. But once we head towards Saturday evening, things do start to calm down in that department. And then by Sunday morning, looking a lot clearer as things do start to calm down. There is a storm chance in the northern parts of the state. This is a marginal risk for some of those storms to turn strong, though, with some gusty winds and hail in the northern parts of the state. But for us, we're looking okay, maybe a slight chance for a shower or a storm, and that's about it. So moving forward, though, there's localized chances for heavy downpours at times in the northern parts of the state today. But then once we head towards tomorrow, not as much to be seen either. So anything that does fall will be in the northern parts of the state, and very small chances for anything to fall south of Millinocket. Otherwise, our average high temperature is 81 degrees. We'll reach for the upper 80s today, lower 80s for you Saturday, upper 70s Saturday, middle 70s Monday, Tuesday, also into Wednesday, upper 70s again as we head towards your Thursday. We're keeping an eye on the dew points as well. Those will be going down soon, but we have to give it till about Saturday, maybe late Saturday or so, before things do start to improve and the dew points fall back down into the comfortable territory. But meanwhile, though, dew points today will be in the middle to upper 60s, possibly even some lower 70s on the way. So for today, partly cloudy, slight chance for a shower or a storm, highs in the upper 80s, and that west wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. By tonight, partly cloudy, slight chance for a storm again, lows in the upper 60s, and a southwest wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, afternoon showers and thunderstorms are possible, highs in the lower 80s, and north wind getting up to about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Dirt Road Acres extended forecast. We're dry Sunday with a partly cloudy sky, highs in the upper 70s, mid 70s Monday with a chance for storms, and partly cloudy Tuesday, highs in the mid 70s.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
10 years from today, Lisa Schneider will become the undisputed leader of a ginormous pack of dogs. Rescue dogs, to be exact. A second act made possible by the career reskilling courses Lisa's already taking now with AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does, so she can finally run with the big dogs and the small dogs who just think they're big dogs. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
The Lucerne Inn and Ryan's Pub is world-renowned for beautiful dining with a delicious view, featuring award-winning dishes from their executive chef, Arturo Montes. It's a true destination dining experience. Relax and unwind in an intimate space with your loved ones, family, and friends. We are pet-friendly, so your furry friends are always welcome to join you at your table on the deck, whether it's a special occasion or any occasion. The Lucerne Inn is the perfect choice for your business or family gathering.
ABC 7, Fox 22, Graham's 5 and Dime, and Moosehead Medicine want to send you to see Joe Russo's Almost Dead live in concert Sunday, August 6th at the Main Savings Amphitheater in Bangor. Sign up to win tickets by registering at Graham's 5 and Dime in Detroit. Stop in to elevate your wellness today, or Moosehead Medicine in Greenville. From pain relief to relaxation, we have what you need to improve your well-being. Win tickets to see Joe Russo's Almost Dead August 6th on the Bangor waterfront.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Those looking to head to Europe in the future, listen up. Starting next year, a new authorization fee and application process will be issued for U.S. travelers looking to head to EU countries. The fee, which will cost around $8, is part of the new authorization rules being rolled out by the European Union under the European Travel Information and Authorization System. Travelers will also need to complete an online application in order to travel. Those from other visa-exempt countries, such as the U.S., that will also need to go through the new process, include Canada, Mexico, and the UK.
Well, the Dairy Queen in Ellsworth went all out yesterday in support of the Children's Miracle Network. The first annual Children's Miracle Network Carnival was held by employees Everything from face painting to a dunk tank and even a bounce house for the kids. There was also a raffle with some great prizes from local businesses. Donations were welcomed, and some of the proceeds from the sales yesterday will go to the charity. A great event for a wonderful cause. And for those of you that don't know, the Children's Miracle Network raises money. They buy important things like incubators and other things that hospitals don't always have money to put into. And it provides some of the latest equipment and other things needed to treat the young patients in the hospitals.
Really important for the NICU, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yep. And I love a good dunk tank. That's,
who
so
doesn't like a
fun.
good dunk tank?
Yeah, raffle, good for them.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like we're about out of time. If you missed anything, head to foxbangor.com. I'll have that Lobster Fest interview up shortly.
Yeah, hopefully you get out there and enjoy some of the sunny weather. You know, I can't believe August is already upon us.
Crazy.
So you got to get out there and enjoy. We
Finally,
got the,
August weather.
Right.
Yeah.
Millbridge Day celebration coming up this weekend. All kinds of things. Just look around. You should find something to do.
All sorts of stuff. We hope you have a great weekend.